Oh my gosh, I'm live. Hello. Anybody out there? Hmm. Hey, everybody. If you're here, chat with me so I know you're here. And hey, let's get started. We'll wait for a few minutes to see who shows up. Welcome to another episode of Beth Talks. And I am live today for I can't say this is my first time going live because I actually attempted to go live on my birthday, but I didn't really have a plan and didn't have it all worked out. So hopefully this will be a little bit more productive. So I would love to hear from you and get some feedback and find out what your goals are for 2025. Anyways, I am going to just dive in, and along the way, some of you may pop in from time to time. And if you do, take the time to tell me hello in the chat and let me know that you're here. Ah, my cousin Linda's here. Hey, Linda. Thanks for tuning in. So today is just really an experiment. I'm not really familiar with going live, so I'm trying a new thing in 2025. I experimented with it before, like I said, on my birthday, but this is going to be probably more of a consistent thing that I'm going to try for 2025 as a way to reach out and connect with more people, in a way to hopefully inspire and give some good advice along the way. So thanks for tuning in. And I am going to just dive in here. It's only been like 2.5 minutes, and I really would like maybe a couple more people to jump on before I get into my agenda here. But you know what? If not, those of you who catch the replay, it's going to benefit anyways. So let me just dive in, because many of you watching this don't know me. You don't know my story. You don't know where I come from, and you don't know what I'm all about. So I'm going to start with this. And this is going to be something I will probably start each live video with this year, because I think it's just good vibes for everybody, and good advice to take to heart. This is my mantra for 2025. Life is an adventure. If we choose to see it that way. Our perception is everything. And so don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Be adaptable and flexible. Don't allow changes or challenges to get the best of you. Instead, stand strong. Face those challenges and those fears head on. Get out of your comfort zone and get out of the rut of your everyday life. Experience new things. Be the catalyst of change that you want to see in your life. And even just random acts of kindness can be an adventure. It doesn't have to be something big and grand. Even the smallest minor changes can be the biggest mindset shifts for you. Once you broaden your life experience, you expand the growth of your soul. See the good in what you call bad, and nothing in your suffering is meaningless in this life. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Life is a roller coaster. So enjoy the ride and stop trying to be in control of all the little details. Just set your intentions to what changes you want to see in your life. Take action and trust that your journey will take you there. Your biggest breakthrough will likely come after you break down the walls. And don't see failure as the end, but the win. And I hope that helped lighten up your day. And before we begin this conversation, I'd like to extend my thoughts to those who are here in the North Carolina Western Mountains who are still suffering after the hurricane. Now, we have just recently had our first winter storm in North Carolina, and many of the people who lost their homes in the hurricanes, their vouchers for staying in hotels just ran out right before the cold hit. So people are stranded without warmth and heat and water and just the basic needs. And they're not getting the help that they need from the powers that be. So my message for today is really just try to focus on being self-empowered, to be prepared, and to know that you have the power to change the perspective of your life. If things are not going so well right now, it's temporary. All changes, all challenges, they don't last. They're only here for a short time just to teach us lessons and make us stronger. So, and also those who are being affected by the California wildfires, it is horrific. I just can't imagine what people are going through right now and the fear that they must feel. But again, through the ashes, we will rise again. And something to keep in mind is that shared struggles can unite hearts in unbreakable bonds. Let's prepare, rally together, emerging more resilient and supportive than ever. Right now, communities like this, people bonding together to help each other, to support each other, even if it's just to give some encouraging words, are going to be more important than ever. Um, I was reminded this morning, my boyfriend mentioned it. Something Ronald Reagan said a long time ago, and it rings so true today. The scariest thing to hear from your government is, don't worry, we're here to help. So, that's that is not a reliable source of help at all. And good people need to gather together and support each other and do good things. So if you're able and you're in a place in life where you can help support all the people that are suffering right now, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. So there's that. So let's see. What do we got right now? Well, good. We're doing good on time. So let's see. I wanted to share a little bit more about just kind of a review of 2024, because many of you, maybe who are watching this replay today, really have no idea who I am or what I'm about. So I'm going to share a little bit of those details with you. And I would like to share a screen here. Just do a little bit of a review of 2024. Now, when I first started out, in 2024, let's see. Yeah, maybe you could see that. Yeah, maybe you could see that. Yeah, maybe you could see that. Yeah, maybe. Okay, cancel that. I'll have to experiment. I have no idea how to screen share online. Mm, we'll work on that and figure it out. Anyways, a little review of 2024. I started off the year last year in chemotherapy. I was diagnosed second time of ovarian cancer, October 2023. So by the time the new year came in for 2024, I was well into chemotherapy. And going through that process and surgeries and all that, and just kind of stayed to myself, learning more about um, online marketing skills, and kind of this really focused on learning what I could do to help others grow once I was done with my recovery process. So I finished chemotherapy in April of 2024. And then in May, I was ready to take off and start my new venture. I relaunched my marketing company, Resilient Stars Marketing, rebranded, and started focusing on helping other entrepreneurs online get exposure. And then I started doing interviews with some of these entrepreneurs, which I meet a lot of phenomenal people on LinkedIn. It's where I find a lot of people who are interested in doing what I'm doing and that I can learn from and gain knowledge from. And so I've shared some interviews with some of them. And one of my first ones I'll mention again. I did an interview with Mike Uhler. Last name is spelled Uhler. I did an interview with him. Let's see, what is that? Yes, the title for that video, if you want to check it out, A Unique Approach, Resilience, and Business Strategies. Mike Uhler shares his cancer story, and really amazing, resilient person. He's now a business coach and helps other people uh, get through some challenging times and strengthen their resilience. So I highly encourage anybody check out his story. It's on my channel. And then I had an interview with Yvonne E.L. Silver, one of my most favorite coaches and mentors. Worked with her a few years back, and she is a communication specialist, and she also opened up on my channel. I'm so grateful for her sharing her cancer story and her battles in 2024. And her story is also very inspiring. Now, anybody, women entrepreneurs who are looking to uh, upscale their business, communications, and their talent, and have better communications with their clients, I highly advise for you to check out Yvonne. Her website is yvonnesilver.com. Her interview with me is titled Empowering Women Entrepreneurs. I may have already said that. Yvonne E.L. Silver on leadership and her cancer survival story. I also did an interview with my business coach, Mana Doyle, titled From the Shark's Mouth, Mana Doyle, Overcoming Business and Personal Challenges. And Mana, he has really helped me kind of hone down my focus, kind of keeping me on task with blocking out my time throughout the day to kind of align my actions with my goals. And he's been a big super help with that. So he is a fantastic business coach. Anybody that is looking to make some changes and juggling a lot, you know, himself and a lot of other entrepreneurs are juggling a full-time job alongside of building an income stream on the side of that. And that's really very challenging for some because we don't have a lot of time in a day. But if we want to make progress and not rely on a job, um, it's not an easy thing to accomplish. So Mana has really been a master at resourcing time and getting honed in on time blocking. Let's see. Now, I know I'm just going on and chatting and chatting. If you have any questions or comments, I would love to hear from you in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep moving on past 2024, our review, and then I'm going to get to my goals and what that looks like and go from there. Now, I've shared a lot of my personal journey on YouTube as well. Not only just my cancer journey, my hair loss journey, but also my journey from childhood and how I grew up and how I overcome a lot of childhood trauma. And that was just a story I wanted to share because I know it's relatable to a lot of people. A lot of us have childhood trauma that we haven't dealt with, and that holds us back in a lot of ways. So it's good to just kind of reflect where we come from and how we've grown up and how we've dealt with that inner child. So that video where I shared from my childhood is titled My Life Journey from Military Service to Overcoming Ovarian Cancer and Finding Strength and Purpose in the World. Another one of my interviews for 2024, which is really cool. And I wished I wouldn't have combined this with my story of my Instagram scammer story, which was really just put out there as a warning for anybody that is building a business online. There are a lot of nasty people and scammers that will lie and manipulate. Anyways, I don't want to go down the negative road, but my interview with Liddicy Cohen was awesome. And I might relaunch that and separate those two subjects at some point because I wish I wouldn't have combined them. But anyways, the title for Liddicy Cohen's interview is Instagram Scam Warning and Art Therapy Creative Expressions with Liddicy Cohen. Her website is expressionbylee.com. And what she is doing is really very cool because I am a huge advocate for mental health and therapy. And she is an art therapist. What really makes this different from traditional therapy is because traditional therapy, a lot of times people don't want to go through traditional therapy because they don't want to talk to somebody and dredge up and relive past trauma. And I understand that. And just going over things doesn't always help sometimes. So her process is doing therapy through art, which is really getting in touch with your creative side and processing trauma through art. It's really cool. So I encourage you to check that out and hear her interview. Is really pretty awesome to hear her story. And my next interview was with Swir Medema. He's got a really cool coaching philosophy, and he is he's very much into how the human mind works, and how we process trauma, and how our perception can change everything. The title to his interview is Transforming Business Through Understanding the Human Mind. And I really enjoyed his perspective because he really gets into a deep dive of how our process works, how our mind processes different perspectives, and how we can easily switch that with a few little tricks. And then, last but not least, my most recent interview was with Ritu Chopra. And she is somebody that I've known for a few years, and she is such a bright and inspiring leader. I loved having her on. She was a lot of fun. Ritu's interview is titled Unleashing Your Leadership Potential with Ritu Chopra, Marketing, Business, Life Insights. And she just released one of her books, which is on Audible, that I'm currently listening to. It's really good. Just for anybody who is trying to improve and make changes in their life and have a better, more uplifting perspective along the way. So that was kind of the gist of 2024 and what that looked like. Now, going into 2025, I'm really kind of at a place where I really have to kind of choose where I want to lie my focus, because my business, Resilient Stars Marketing, this is my creative outlet. I love helping other entrepreneurs launch their ideas, brand their company, and design websites, help them create content. AI has really come a long way when it comes to marketing. So many really cool AI tools out there that can help. So I don't know. I really love connecting with people in different ways. So I'm kind of at a pivotal point right now where do I really want to focus more on my marketing company, which will always be there because that's not just me. I work with a team of professionals that have a lot more experience than me that can help formulate a plan for a company. And we work together as a team to make sure that plan is consistent with your goals and your views. So I love that part, but I've also wanted to connect with people on more of a personal level. And so that's why I wanted to start doing these lives to kind of connect better with people. I do now a live on TikTok. I've only been on TikTok now for a couple of months, but it's been a really fun, intriguing platform. I really was hesitant to go on TikTok for a while because of the whole, well, China in charge kind of thing. But, well, it's a whole nother thing for another time. But long story short, I decided to jump on TikTok because Facebook and Meta shouldn't be the only ones that have access to your data. Everybody has access to your data. Doesn't matter. So, anyways, if you think you have a private life and you're on the internet, then you're probably in a dream. So, I think this year is going to be probably really tough for a lot of people. We already have so many challenges ahead of us. Now, there's a lot of false fear going around about political changes. I know for a fact there's going to be huge shifts in our financial system. It's probably going to push some hardships on people. Natural disasters are kicking off. and escalating around the world. So I think it's just a good time in our lives to connect with each other on a real human level, because I know for me, and a lot of other people, when you're down and out and you're going through really tough times, it's easy to isolate and say, well, I just don't want to talk to anybody. I'm not in the mood, blah, 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 whatever. But I find it always beneficial when I'm at a low point to reach out to somebody that cares. And it could be a stranger, it could be a family member, a loved one, it could be anybody. But when we connect with other people, it just helps strengthen us from the inside out. So that's really the sum of what I wanted to do today. I just wanted to kind of start out this year by giving you some encouragement and letting you know that you're not alone. Everybody has some struggles, and we're going to all be going through some shared struggles. No doubt about that. And so the best thing we can do is just talk about it and figure it out together. It's the only way we're going to make some positive changes in the world. So that's all I have. I'm going to wrap this up. And for those of you who are watching this on replay, please comment, share if you find some value in it, share it on a post, share it with a friend, and subscribe, because I'm going to be back, and you may not have caught this live, but I'm going to do more so you can catch me next time. So it's whatever. And I love my cousin Linda for showing up today. I appreciate you. Thank you. And I hope you have an awesome and wonderful day. Peace out. Love you. And stay resilient, stay strong. And I'll see you next time on Beth Talks. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's see if I can figure out how to get out of here. Peace and love, everybody. Till next time.